excited to have you here at Prove Gallery. So tonight we are hosting Jenny Willoughby, whose first book came out this year and won the Lindquist Vennum Prize from Milkweed Press, which is really exciting. We're lucky to have so many amazing presses in the state. And this book is surprising and weird and cool, and I love it. She has been featured in Boston Review, The Believer, Indiana Review, a Le Petit Zine, which I noticed. We love zines here. We have our zine library if anyone wants to check it out back here. A few things. We want to thank Arrowhead Regional Arts Council and the Manitou Fund for providing funding for this event. And thank you to Ficker's Bookstore for bringing in Jenny's book, which you can all buy in the back with Libby here. Hi. So I won't spend too much more time yakking, but we're really excited to have you here. I was surprised and excited when I found Jenny Willoughby's poetry. It uses language in a really blunt way that surprises you constantly, and it also places a real premium on the act and state of being weird, which all of us weird people thank you for. So I will give the podium to her. Thank you all for coming.
Hi, I'm Jenny. Thank you for coming, and thank the gallery for having me. This is cool because this is my first road trip out of the cities to do any promotion with the book, and I'm so excited to be here because I had this idea that, you know, writers get to go on promotional tours, and I wanted to go, and I got to go. They're like, go to Duluth, and I'm like, yes, I want to go to Duluth. So I'm very happy to be here. All right, can you hear me okay? Okay, good. This is the first poem in the book, and it sort of exemplifies my outlook on life. Come close, then back away. Time, sunset. I'm having a clearly defined feeling. You are lost in immaculate self-regard. Those diaphanous spores are copulating. You are giving me disco lessons. Dance fast and lead with your ass. Without fear, my body would come apart. Look at me go. Just because you know me doesn't mean I am real. My knee socks nestle at my feet. Then we create an adult situation. You do what you did yesterday. It was great. A record player is skipping in the distance. You hit it with your fist. I'm drowning myself again. It's my new tradition. The power of obsession lies. It drives me, but I can't arrive. Time, sunrise. I have to wear glasses. I have to imagine a small crowd of people who need me. It's hard to make friends with a column of oxygen. You try. Everyone tries. The trees treat me like fire. I got duct tape. The properties of women are the properties of life. Do we attract iron filings? Yes. Each follicle buzzes with steel. Do we penetrate healthy tissue? Yes. Our amazing fingers leave self-sealing scars. Do we ingest chemicals? Yes. We wrestle our feelings into flammable capes. Do we enter and leave our feelings? Yes. We wear young antlers to confuse hunters. Do we represent disaster? Yes. It smells like sulfur after we rain. Do we lack an organizing principle? Yes. We do not follow a traditional axis. Do we howl and snap? Yes. It's the only way to communicate with our demographic. Do we circle the house like any stray predator? Yes, and our teeth shine on. I love horror movies. I grew up watching horror movies. And I can't watch a lot of horror movies anymore because I'm more easily scared, but I wanted to try writing some horror poems, so I wrote a haunted house poem, and this is called Fun House. Tonight, I'm getting smaller. Without chanting, my mouth is gone like the moon wiped off the horizon. I have one arm. I have 3 heads. The house clicks on its electronic eye. My spine compacts like a cat. My hair smears dirt off my body. I fight myself sideways. The house cordons me off. An instinct splinters. The house is looking for something left behind. A scent, a snowy molar. A reflection can be a manhunt. Describe the last time you saw her. Describe her erratic behavior. Do you know how much a mirror conceals? A thump, a crack, a sound of unlatching. I'm getting taller. The rubber ache of organs stretched. My brain shines like a lung. My hair reaches out to the trees. I can see 360 degrees, a feeling of correct perspective. Wispy membranes where I was going to be. I bring you the terrible pieces. This one is called The One You Have to Love. I'm being raised in a documentary about difficult children. One of us hums. A poster of the solar system goes up in flames. The trees don't know if this will ever get better. Normal is a monogram you wear when everyone stares. The cameraman is placid and tan. I am blurry. I am not in this shot. There I am, wearing my velveteen ears. Life is my new enemy, but life vibrates. Sometimes you can't take your hands off it. This poem is called Shark Week. I like to write poems about animals who are not happy with the way they're perceived. And this is about a disgruntled shark. Shark Week. They say, okay, nature, we are here to participate. They are creating my costume, tofu smooth, iceberg blue. They say, go Brando. Motivation, hunger beyond reason, need without doubt. No question, method is best. Surf's up, main cues, mackerel and sadness. They say more wow. Machine guns, maybe I have trouble at home. Subplot, hunt seals is the job for the day. Thank you. They say no emotion. Give us blood and sunshine. Teamsters won't chum, budget troubles. I say, so what? Chum is dumb. Law of jungle. Some hunger makes no sound. Gaffer goes splash. Adios, Gaffer. They say, perfect killing machine. I say, no shame. The ocean loves me, and the ocean is totally normal. I want poetry to make people laugh. I love poetry that makes me laugh. Life is pretty miserable, and and there's no reason that poetry can't try and deal with it in the same way that regular people deal with the misery. This one is kind of about babies, but not. Their joy is right in front of them. Today, the babies are everywhere I am. Underfoot, but in a good way, like sunshine. One baby loves bluster and migrates west. Just because that baby is angry does not mean he's a fascist. That baby likes anything pineapple. One baby loves to hunker down in the yard. Her mission is related to chickens. That baby's named Chad. He is not very popular. One baby hovers above my head attempting to illustrate the physics of astral projection. It finally clicks how I can just drop my neural load and go. That baby is invisible. That baby was a baby in another life too, only her mothers were wolves. That baby invents auroral light with a few ice cubes. One baby shares my adorable mood disorder. That baby knows once I wasn't in my right mind. Hi, baby, I'm keeping my eye on you. That baby sleeps in a fat blue house, and she is something beautiful. This poem's called Country on Fire, and I wrote it not a long time ago, but it seems like a long time ago, but it still works. It's about our country. Country on fire. You're not the only one who does weird stuff down in Florida, where the fear of the current economy makes you stockpile atomic testing helmets and question studious men who measure the intensity of connections from beyond the grave. I stand next to a Key West crypt whose inscription reads, "I told you I was sick." In the lemony heat, love brings love to whomever refuses to fall to her knees. In one scenario, we go down with the plane. In another, we are saved by a godlike cloud. You are gentle. I have a skeleton. We don't think any president can save us. Living in this country is like finding the weapon that solves the crime. No one claps, but the wait is over. Blaze on, Florida, blaze on. Is it going okay? All right, good, okay. All right. This year has my name on it. Then it is January, and it's the year of the horse. But I don't love the idea of an animal standing in for the passage of time. Animals are magic, and time pops with dumb quotidian stuff. Year of our first kiss. Year of crumbling ducks. Year another sequin had to be removed from the solar system. Notice how I violate your sense of personal space the second I open my eyes. If January is two trains traveling in opposite directions, I'm not on either train. Maybe if I go away, I'll embrace what it means to be here. How I am lonely, how I'm surrounded by animals, how I must lift my eyes to the greenless trees, snow-humped gutters, and seizing machinery. I need an object to light my face like a love scene. First comes the high-gloss belly of a jet, then the moon's beautiful zero. Here it comes again. The center of my book is a series of 10 poems called Kaiser Variations, and it's sort of a film noir-y set of poems set in Kaiser Permanente hospitals, and there's a person and bad things happen, and then there's a surgeon who pops up. So I'm going to read you a couple of those. Kaiser Variations 1. You've had 10 years to tell me everything you know about the Atchafalaya swamp, the mangled devastation of its buffer marshes, the spectacular ascension of egrets and two-winged anhinga. Remember sliding shirtless into the hospital bed while I was circling the drain at Kaiser Permanente? The man on TV driving the convertible in a gorilla suit was Robert Wagner, his middling skills nobilized by the death of Natalie Wood, she of the alabaster hands and green bikini. Love cannot be our tragedy. Recall how, while cracking my cast like an icicle, the night surgeon said, "The more you love, the more you turn into an object, a beloved horse standing in the rain." It's Kaiser Variations 2. I was bleeding profusely at Kaiser Permanente, sky high on morphine like the sad vampire in Bela Lugosi meets a Brooklyn gorilla. Why must age and degradation always stick together like fungus on a rock? Thank God you came along to braid my hair and play checkers just like old times, before the polar bears were dying and we all got poor without even trying. On clean hospital sheets, we reenacted July 20th, 1969, where I was the moon and you were the lunar module. The night surgeon arrived with my missing digit in a soup bowl and said, "Kids, we may not be able to see the stars from this window, but they're there." This is the 9th one in this series. Kaiser Variations 9. I was being revascularized in the aluminum canals of Kaiser Permanente, and it was just what I imagined cannibalism would feel like. John Prine says that blood looks like shadows in a black and white video, but I say it looks like blood. Make me a vessel, Lord, not a sieve. From out of the long hallway of our marriage, you appeared as Lancelot with a comic book and a fifth of gin. You ripped open the gray industrial drapes to let erotic sunshine prick my skin, all lemon gone metallic, my superhero cape clipped for good. The night surgeon arrived with a vial of me. He said, "Did you know that human blood contains albumin? We can paint a Sistine masterpiece or simply cook it like an egg." There's a shop in Minneapolis down on Lake Street called Elsa's House of Sleep, and it has nice beds in the window, and this poem was inspired by it. House of Sleep. The bed illuminates as it turns. The bed sings in a minor key. I love to be unconscious again and again and again. Now I'm wearing the powder blue parka of childhood, and you're wearing the mustache of my dreams. The ladies' magazines say not to eliminate strangeness from a relationship. Thanks, ladies. Love will not casually merge into the crowd like a stalker. A stalker has feelings deliberate as lions. You never see a lion just making it up as he goes along. We have been lions. We dropped skins wherever felt right. The stars pulsed our jungle with light. What's great about the jungle is there are all these ways to love you. I have a secret admirer. Both of us are breathing. One of us carries the gene for September, maudlin and orange. One of us makes a bargain with God. One of us removes an article of clothing. One of us acts like an animal escaping its cage in the night to watch all of you sleep. Now that we know how to amberize each tiny minute of living, the fun is gone. The first time we meet, we trigger a dormant hormone that consumes rational gratification. Bang, bang is how we fight off love's frequent impossibilities. Do not get attached to the inability to comprehend options. On the green phone, a dial tone. No, wait, it's ringing. Here's the sequel to the first horror poem, Funhouse 1. The sequel is called Funhouse 2. It was freezing. Something wanted to hurt us. I could not speak. Nobody had returned. What if I tell you that the face of a woman is full of questions? The questions point away from her body. The house conversed with mirrors. The mirrors swallowed the screaming. The house stopped breathing. The moon rose to the height of its own occlusion. Hackles raised the memory of red. You visualized the sound of breathing. Because I dreamed, I was allowed my wounds. Maybe we found a way to survive. With fishhooks against instincts. Close your eyes. Break a window. Anytime we were buried, dirt was nutritious. Even the trees have learned to feed themselves. I am a person of hidden talents. Bloodshot and polarizing, I have yet to emit gravitational pull or build a pill that will help me come out of hiding. Realistic and complicated, I was a ping-pong superstar before I got here. I can shatter snow globes from across the room. Did you know I am the god of transforming female pain into feathered discs perfect for public consumption? People see me as real, but not too real. My slight magnetism can crack a crystal wristwatch when the tides go slack. Heroic and hobbled, I know so much. Those swans are beautiful. I am the problem that solves me. I don't know if winter gets to you, but it gets to me. And this is a winter poem. We work the dark like the moon. Fur-bearing, itchy, and ruthlessly consuming seasonal meats, we live in a place where sunlight receives us as a question. Hey, maybe we're just another type of firmament packed with pulsing stars and the cotton lungs of galaxies gone wild. At night, echoes of Edelweiss make us crazy for schnitzel. We string a little popcorn and light candles for Jesus, the original comeback kid. Our skin is brittle, like a ship in a bottle. Everywhere we look, winter is the body next to ours. Decimated membranes and grain alcohol take us from our families with a sigh, and we were never so close to sterilized. This is not an Easter poem, but it does have rabbits in it. Campos mentis. You remember how to pick a lock? Forget the door. It is a representation of metaphysical laziness. What excites you is the tumbler's chuck, chuck, chuck. When driven by an external source of energy, the universe dissipates that energy efficiently. No disrespect to the universe, but there are too many rabbits. Too bad you are the rabbit keeper. Step aside, there is a rabbit. He's fine right where he is, but you? Your external source is not energy. Your specific sadness is bringing everyone down. Jupiter's huge gravity helps save baby Earth. A rabbit running in circles is actually thinking strategically. Nothing is as random as they say it is. You are born the weirdo that you are. Now I'll just read one more little one. It's called The Universe Contracting and Expanding. Winter diminishes me, so I sit in the house. The house is anxious, so I give it a pill. The pill is a helmet, so it is 100% safe. Safe is a hotel where love creeps, so romance abounds. Romance is a microwave, so I am tender, then ruined. Ruin is a family placid as furniture, so I transfigure its roots. Roots thicken in winter so they can carve names in the snow. Snow is a broom, so I sweep the doom of all my beautiful. Thank you very much.
Thanks, everybody, again for coming. Our next reader will be Camille Dungy, and she's going to be here on April 23rd at 7:30. Same place, different time. Hope to see some of you there. Thanks again, Jenny. Thank you all.